Hey guys, just me. Today is day 1 of week 3, which is absolutely insane. Like, it's going so fast. Please note, the day you decide to vlog, get out 7 spots on like your good side. So everyone, you do, don't deny it, everyone has a good side. But I'm day 2 of week 3, and pretty much I had my check-in, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too happy. That's really why I didn't vlog at all yesterday. Why I'm saying this as well, I just want people to know, like, I'm not being negative. I want you to see both sides. Like, I can't be like, I'm not saying I can't be happy all the time, because you know, you choose to be happy all the time. And I do believe that. And every time I was trying to be as positive as I could all day, just trying to refresh. All measurements are actually down, which when I say this now, I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, you're an idiot. But I was a pound up on the scales, which I'm not gonna lie, like, I was devastated. It was a punch in the stomach. Like, and I never went by scales, and only for the fact my coach wants them. Like, competition prep is different. Like, it's like the intensity of the train and how intense your food has been. Not I choose like my food, I know that, but I really am trying to make as best choice as I could. Like, I'm hitting every single macro of every meal, and like, my water intake is 6 litres plus. I'm hitting every supplement at the right times, and I was just kind of like, what's going on? It scared me, if anything. Okay, well, if I've given 200% this week and this happens, what happens if I mess up? What wasn't any reason? And this whole reason to vlog, I am being honest, I wouldn't lie. I took my rest days when he told me to take them, where I would prefer to train on them rest days, but I 100% trust my coach. You have to kind of believe that your body will do what you want it to do in these couple of weeks that you are giving yourself. I didn't talk much about it. I wasn't really on my Instagram, I wasn't on Facebook. I didn't feel like entertaining people. It scared me, because have I made a mistake vlogging the thing? Do I look stupid now? But I'm not saying this is what I think now, I'm saying what mindset I was in yesterday. Shut the fuck up, Jay. Like, yeah, get up and get on with it. Like, I was never allowed mope, but just get over it. You can't control it, it happened, you know? You do take prep that seriously. And I wanted to do well. I deserved the results because I put the work in. And I know people are like, oh Jesus, it's only week 3, you calm down, love. Yeah, but you know, it's only 16 weeks or 17 weeks I've left, so like, it does all count on stage. All I can say is, I'm gonna have to just trust the process, and we'll just go by what I'm given. And why I'm sharing them feelings is like that, if someone else is feeling like that, you'd be like, all right, I'm not insane. You second guess yourself because your confidence isn't there yet, you know, especially because it is my first prep. So I'm not feeling sorry for myself. It's not about that. If you just want the results, you know, I'm determined, and I'm not impatient. It was a fact, fair enough if it's the weight stayed the same. It went up. It went up by a pound, which I just could not believe. But anyways, then in saying that, my waist went down another 2 centimeters, my bum went down another 1.5 centimeters, both legs went down another centimeter. My arms stayed the same, which was strange, but okay. But the last thing I trained was arms, so I don't know whether they're pumped or whatever. Also, one thing, my weigh-in day was the day after my biggest carb day and my rest day. Like I said, water retention and stuff, I'm not going to do that again. We're going to change my weigh-in day, because it's just a bit of a mind fuck, if anything. Like, you worry about that, we want accuracy. So I'm going to get my body fat done again on Thursday. Ali has the millimeters, so we can go by that and play it by year. Just to be honest, because sometimes I went to vlog the other night and I was feeling shit, and I went to vlog and I was like, you can, now it sounds really bad, but I'm being honest, you can fake being happy on a page, but you can't fake being happy in front of a camera, do you know? So you could have them 10 minutes where you just feel like shit, and that's okay. You're allowed to feel like that, but then get up and get on with, like, there, like this morning, like, am I gonna let it affect the second day? Am I gonna let it fuck it up again? Like, I said no, I'm not going to. I went to the gym, I absolutely then smashed my 4th session. Do you know, like that's how you do it. You just keep going. You just, every day you make that decision to just keep pushing. Anyone else had a bad day or anything like that, like they happen, that's okay. I'm gonna tell you the thoughts, because then like half the time someone else is gonna feel like that as well, do you know? So it's just nice to be able to share experiences. I think it's lovely, like people are messaging me going, oh, I'm competing as well. Before I go for my second session, I'm going to just show you a couple of supplements and that I use. Don't get me wrong, now like if someone else goes, well, she shouldn't be taking that at this time. This is just me. I'm taking them. Everyone else can have a different opinion or a different brand they like, but I'm just telling you what I like. First thing you're gonna generally take to hit your protein is your protein powder. This is the one that I use. This one is the Cytec chocolate cookies and cream. This is my favorite flavor. This is just whey protein, so this is a fast absorbing protein. You generally use it right after a session. Especially for girls that are watching this, like there is an option of diet wheys or lean wheys or like lady wheys. Good macro ratio, right, is between like 28 grams to 30 grams, which is usually like a scoop. Should be about, let me see, 22 protein, 1.4 carbs and 2 grams of fat. That's a grand one, like that's just average. But then you're gonna see your bulk one, so that's gonna be a lot higher in carb. Just for I didn't even know the phone was there. I was like, what the fuck is ringing? That like you're gonna bulk up just taking that. To bulk up muscle, you have to be on a calorie surplus on a daily basis. So, and I know girls are gonna go, oh, but if I take protein, I'm gonna bulk up. Love, it'll take a lot more than that to bulk up. It takes years of lifting a lot of weights with good form and eating a lot of good food to build a lot of muscle. So you're not gonna get bulky by taking protein powder. Like the whole point of this is the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism, the less fat you're gonna have. Every time you're training, you're breaking down your muscles, so that's just about replenishing. There is then, why I said that was whey protein, casein, whatever you want to call it, and I have no idea how to say it. I'm like, yeah, can I just make a side note, if I say it wrong or spell it wrong or pronounce it wrong, just bear with me, it's grand. Do you know what I mean? I'm not an absolute expert or anything like that. Like I just go to, I like gym, just, you know, be nice. Casein protein is a slow release protein, and a lot of people would use that at night time. It's said generally, if you don't eat protein on a consistent basis, your body breaks down the protein, so your body breaking down the muscles. So this is how kind of like the way thinking is. If you take it before you're in bed, your body's constantly being fed protein. Also, one I personally think a good point of casein is it's really filling. The downfall of it is casein doesn't react great with me. This actually was one I tried, was the Quest protein, and in the peanut butter flavour. It's gorgeous, but it's 50% whey, 40% casein and 10% milk protein isolate. The macros are going to generally be the same, right? Per scoop it's 23 grams protein, 2 grams carbs, 1 gram of fat. The difference was that, let's just say, the toilet wasn't my friend, right? This one's actually a really good one for baking. I made pancakes with this, but they're just way more fluffier or something. Side note as well, I like pre-workout. I take pre-workout on a daily basis. Like the odd time I wouldn't, and a lot of people go, oh yeah, but you get dependent on it. Pre-workout's bad, it's too high in caffeine. I do agree with a break for your body, and then a mental break that you just try not to get dependent on it. And it is one thing I will say, it's great if you've had a long day, especially in bikini competitions or we're in calorie deficits. You have to be, like, you know, that's what you have to do. You have to lose a lot of fat. You have to be able to train as hard as you can, but then trying to cut back on calories. So pre-workout allows you to rush of energy for them lifts. My favourite pre-workout at the moment, let me see, this one here. So Cellucor's one, and that's strawberry margarita flavour, that's my favourite. Or blue raspberry is really nice. You have your vitamin B6, vitamin B12, they're all your metabolism and energy vitamins. Vitamin C, beta-alanine is good, really good. It's kind of a form of amino acid that gives you that like flush effect. But yeah, caffeine, up to you whether you want to take them or not. I'm just saying what helps me train. Recommended, like you'll see, do not excuse do not exceed 1 scoop, 2 scoops. It's just because people as well that aren't used to caffeine, you just have jitters. Like, I ever see someone that's not used to pre-workout. I was training, actually, yeah, it's all like funny stories or Laura. I was training with Laura and I wouldn't really drink coffee. Like, I drink coffee in the daily, like at least 4 or 5 cups, just the way I drink it. Do you know what I mean? I drink enough for to kind of combine it. Anyways, and I took like a scoop and a half. I usually kind of take C4. I gave her like a heap scoop, not even thinking. She doesn't generally take pre-workout. And we went to start. Actually, this is why I like this one. And hit you fast. I was using on Muscle Farms one, Combat, and I couldn't stand it. It took like 40 minutes to kick in, and by the time it did kick in, it was kind of like, it was like a slow release. And if you like that, that's fine. I just prefer that actual feeling of pre-workout where your face is like tingling and on fire, and you're like, yeah. And some squats. And she was like, oh god, Jade. And she was kind of, I was like, yeah, right. And she's like, yeah, fine, yeah, fine. She's kind of going like this, and I was like, oh, are you sure you're okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine, yeah. She was like, in the end, like, she actually was like holding thing going, Jade, we have to go faster on squats. He had to take the weight off the squat and just do fast squats just to actually kind of pump it out over. Enough that about pre-workout, the side effects and the benefits of it. It is when you're on a calorie deficit, long day, and you want to go to the gym. See what I use, and then like take like 3 days off or whatever. And there's also like lighter, much lighter ones. Watch the caffeine intakes. 321, which is high enough. This high enough. Probably the highest there is called Hyde, and that's supposed to be like insane. I think that's 450 milligrams per scoop of caffeine, which is just immense. I get in 1 concentrated scoop, it's all hitting you at once. So just be aware. Nice light one kind of, and just nothing too crazy. Amino energy. It's actually a form of BCAAs as well. I only tasted the mocha coffee one the other day, and it is fab. I'd say if you made like a nice frappuccino or something with it. Probably should have got out all these beforehand. Shut up. You know, trying our best here, lads. My 4th show and tell. This is one, the medieval one. I haven't tried before. I'm actually dying to try it. So, whoa, I did not realise how close I was there. One, hopefully this focuses. In berry flavour. So I'll actually let you know. I meant to try that during the week and I didn't even get a chance. Pre-workouts actually have macros, so C4 one, that has none. The new one has none. The old one had 1 gram of carb per 1 scoop. And don't go into a full scoop. Start with like a 1/4 of a scoop and see how you feel with that. You know, there's no need like to have a shitload of caffeine if you don't need it. Just some days I'd be walking around like, and I'm too sloppy. Do fasted. Make sure they're not high in sugar as well, because then it's not fasted, you know. And a lot of people actually will disagree with me with that, because they'll go, you should do fasted, completely fasted, because your body. No, take a pre-workout. Get over it. For intra-workout, in between your workout, you can take this. I actually mentioned this in my last one, is the Extend BCAAs. So BCAAs are pretty much to help recovery. This one has glutamine in it, leucine, isoleucine, and valsine. I'm gonna pretend I know how to say them, but I don't. So yeah, the one thing that is important is the glutamine. And every time you train, that glutamine is broken down. And to make sure your muscles don't keep breaking down, you have to replenish it. And like that, some people go, oh, BCAAs isn't needed. Some people it doesn't, but for a competition prep, at the end of the day, every little helps. And it makes me drink triple the amount of water. Like, I'm open that in a 2.2 bottle. You know, the ones I was showing you beforehand, the Body Force Nutrition ones. Just bring it with me everywhere. Like, this particular one actually is sugar free, and this one doesn't have any caffeine in it. Some of them have caffeine, so be aware of that if you're caffeine sensitive. It has a little bit of sodium, a little bit of potassium, all for your muscles, all really good for your muscles. And potassium, do you hear me? That all through the day, especially on cutting macros like that. You want to hold onto as much muscle as you possibly can. Immediate post-workout, before your protein, you're gonna hit your creatine. So she only started taking this recently. This is the Body First Nutrition's one, and just pure creatine monohydrate. Did I say that word? So powder form, non-flavored. What I actually put away and what you should take immediately after training is, you know, to kind of flavor it, because it's just vitamin C, like, you know, like your Barocca, anything. I just get, this is like the Aldi one. Creatine is pretty much the energy that's used in a fast twitch movement, so in your lifts. It's really good for strength and power. And I know like people go, oh yeah, but you're not powerlifting. Yeah, but I do like to lift heavy, and any sort of weight is heavy to the body. Anything greater than the body's weight, your muscles are going to be under strain. It makes you bloat, water retention in your muscles. You kind of pump out a bit. Anything can give you water retention. A Chinese can give you water retention, so creatine can do you is good. Do you know, if you deal with a bit of bloat, there is a lot of creatine overkill. I know people that take it in the morning, at night, and I know people argue me saying this, there's no need. 3 to 5 grams. I'm taking 5 grams at the moment. So a small scoop straight after training. It's not that session it's going to benefit, it's going to benefit the next session and the next session and the post-workout thing. A lot of people are taking it beforehand. As fast as you could possibly get it into your muscles, that's what they say that works best as. 1 or 2 things, like if you're not into taking that much pre-workout, me on Snapchat, this is my favorite flavor as well. Muscle Farm doing. It's the Oxy cherry. I love it. It reminds me like fizzy cherries. They do no macros on it, and yeah, a lot of them will have green tea and ginseng in them. So ginseng. I knew like once I said fuck, and that's what I was shitting it about, because I was like, yeah, okay, I've gone I'll do my supplements, know it all, and I'm gonna say stupid shit. People are gonna go, you're an idiot. So do you know what, judge me, can't do anything about it. I'm trying my best here, lads. And I actually have used them before. I'm not gonna bullshit you, just because I got these are actually things I would use on a day-to-day basis. It's like pre-made shakes, made smoothies, because I love protein, but so like protein foods, but I know girls that fucking hate protein foods and I find it really hard to hit your protein. But I drink my shake afterwards, but I prefer to eat a steak or a chicken than use it all up in protein. They're different brands, try them out. They're actually really handy if you are in a rush. Actually what they do, they put them into like smoothies for breakfast and with berries, yogurt form of pre-workout, and I have taken these plenty of times. Quite like them. I would take sometimes too, but I have a high caffeine intake. I can't deny that I'm able to handle a lot of caffeine. So this is the dragon. The cold one's lovely now. This is now for people that really can't hit their protein. By God, you must really not like this stuff. Put in your work fridge, and the zesty, plus it's protein water. At the moment, by the way, this is like, I'm doing this as well for people that aren't on competition prep, because at the moment everything I eat is planned and macroed. Like it really is, like to the gram. I know well 2 days in advance what I'm having for meal 3 2 days later. So but it's good, it's what I chose, and I'm loving it. That every little helps. So many different fat burners and appetite suppressants. A lot of people don't agree with them, but if you're like doing 2 sessions a day on shit macros, not saying I have shit macros, because I actually am really happy with the food I'm eating at the moment, but I'm just taking for example, like it does help, and especially on such a long period of time, and you're trying to kill that extra bit of body fat that you're holding on to. That was lovely, just a nice little burp when you're bleeding recording, Jade. I know the daily recommended allowances of them. I'm not going crazy on them, so just be aware, see what your body likes, see what you're able to take. Some people can't handle them at all. So just from Cytec, more of an appetite suppressant. It's made of the glutamine, I don't know. It's a type of fibre. And a half an hour before you eat kind of fills your stomach. I'm just gonna try it and see will it make you fuller for longer. I love it. Just even the box, look at this. It's the medieval one again. Like it is, it's like something out of come look. It's absolutely look, comes in this. Which is a fat burner. This one you take first thing in the morning, about an hour before you hit any food. All your kind of general fat burning agents in it. Green tea, bitter orange, guarana, which is the plant form of caffeine, and some other stuff I can't pronounce. Does it work? So I'm taking 2 every morning, and then you take it on a 6-day cycle, and then take a break in the morning. So it's all about just speeding up that metabolism. I've actually been taking these. It's the carnitine, L-carnitine, and they're in like a little cute chat. See? It's actually fab. It's lovely. Tastes like I was gonna say that. Tastes like Mickey Finn's, green apple Mickey Finn's. Is the amino acid, and it's mixed with vitamin C. They recommend it either in between meals, one in between meals, or one right before you work out. Like a fat burner as well, not just a natural fat burner, like that you're training, you're constantly breaking it down. So all these like supplements, it's all about replenishing your body, trying to get the best body composition you have. They actually say your body works against you in levels when you diet. It goes in starvation mode. Like your body naturally wants to hold on to fat, and like just for competition and stuff, you need to kill all that off. Do you know what I mean? You need to, it's a trick to your body as well, like your average vitamin, making sure you're getting the right vitamin and mineral complex in every day. People will go, oh yeah, but you get that in all your food. Yeah, but like we're not really normal people going around doing normal things. We're breaking down each muscle in our body, and all the cells in your body are constantly working to repair them. The faster they repair, the faster you're recovered, the harder you can train again, and the faster it's going to build up again. So you have to, it is a constant cycle you have to kind of beat, you know. Extra magnesium and zinc. So for enzyme function, allowing your body to get as much absorption of nutrients out of the food you're eating as possible. Or the green tea complex. And people go, Jesus, there's a lot of caffeine in there. I actually haven't taken them since I started taking the other fat burners, and I'd only take 2 or 3 of them a day. They're really good for like thyroid management and blood sugar management. They kind of give you sometimes a boost of energy. To really maximise the benefits, you should take with omega-3, right? These ones here. Generally, omega-3 should be your best friend on competition prep. Help regulate your insulin level. So poor insulin sensitivity will generally make you gain fat. I know people will argue, this is the whole thing as well, what's argued with if it fits your macros and eating clean. Insulin controls the amount of nutrients that is absorbed into your muscles. If you have a high insulin sensitivity, like glucose and carbs will be shuttled straight into your muscles. So it's just, I think that's a lot of the if it fits your macros and the clean eating kind of fight, because the clean eaters will go, yeah, well, we can gain muscle faster, and you know, because of our insulin levels aren't constantly being dropped up and dropped down with like donuts and stuff. It's also the argument of if it's your macros, yeah, but I'm eating the same macronutrients, we will generally have the same body composition, and that's your health. That's what it kind of comes into it as well. So say omega-3, you know, obviously helps your concentration, all that kind of jazz. It decreases inflammation. So fat doesn't make you fat. Fat's really good for your muscles. High fat diet, especially while cutting, will help you keep that muscle. It'll allow the muscle not to break down as much. So just, there is a couple of tips, and people will disagree with me, go ahead, but it's just, that's what I've heard, and that's why I'm taking them as well. Also taking a form of probiotic, microbiotic, I don't know, geez, something like that. And it's just to help your body absorb as much nutrients. It's a good form of good bacteria, and it helps your small intestine absorb as much nutrients as you can out of the food you're eating, and of course the other supplements that you're taking. It's just your body's, it's constantly working so hard, like you put it under so much pressure all the time. Just an extra one like that, just for general, because your muscles are being broken down. Your body's focused on building them up, not the rest of your body. Sometimes stuff can kind of lag. I actually take they must be downstairs, it's the 7 C's Sports Complex joint care. So it has like glycine in it, cod liver oil, like that your joints and stuff are being put under a lot of pressure. Like I suffer with squeaky knees and I'll definitely recommend joint care. Yeah, I think that's everything now I'm taking. I'll be sick now if I forget something. I have to put the camera away. Yeah, double checking everything. That's the end of my little vlog today. Hopefully now this week I'll be a little bit more calm and under control of my time, and able to get a bit more recorded, you know. So I'm getting that body fat done anyways Thursday, and I'll let you know, fingers crossed, because I'd love now if that was really good result and it kind of make up for it, you know what I mean. Come here, thank you all so much for watching again, and I need to go for my training session. And if any other topics you just want me to talk about, I'm like, oh, I'm sick of my voice already. I know they give me a thumbs up if you like it. Oh, I want to see more. I don't know why I talk like this. I'm just like, well, if you want to see me, press the subscribe button. I feel so bossy, so I feel like I have to say it in a nice way, do you know what I mean? I know, that's true.